Mpanifo say efi aba na yedi na asem so aba na yeka. Waduane de yendi, but trust me, wasem de eba ebeka. Aha yesi yesi dwumadie ewo Apex TV. Edwada bia kwasi efiada bia. Non watching ekosi non kono. Ene yede saa dwumadie di bro. Meni me host Adwapa Sika. Ene yede saa program di bro. Adwapa Sika, brother betu janegum.
Aha, ni ban ma betu.
Enti abusuafo ya chiachie obia fishiapa. In fact, afenkom mametu ya afisese na obia tinkwem na ahoɔden wɔ hɔ na sika ba na yedie ne nhira ne nkoso nko a na ebu yɛn so. Yare de onka efani November mu December ya yewrem yede kwakɔ ende 2025 ne de yare bia nka November. Nti wo yare a wagogo Sabi mema mo abada bidwo nyina ne nyina ka November twemu na December ya ye wrap a friends ye last month of the year ya 2025 ye mfa hoden a 10 minutes 2 hours 3 hours ye mfa wura mo Yesu di mu. In fact yes dwumede ya tenase enenso ye da foforo atwede apobase ye Adam na nkasa no wa hyehye di ama nti wo da so tiase nko ade a na me ma afihia po Apex TV obi bia ma afihia pa Mwafisha papa nyankopon hia so koso a wo hwe afese ebe na obi adwuma mu atrɛtrɛ na obi a bibia ayeye anopensi atena se de nsema course wo social media platform ahodo ni nyina so na ya boaboa na ye de ebre wa monya bi ahwe na wonya bi nso atie nti mini Mr Possible ye ofidiem ha se ye MCR de bia stream live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube amonya bi share enso ye bra Micah ono no boy chidom enno ma ye wi mako ofidiem ha so nyankopon ti ase ye wu ye nku ade Echoma da yabo gina se moja di emofo sanya enne bra mak be mu se yeti ase meko ni wie ne nyina achi no awode wo ho nti se wa wi moko endra na sa ye wo ja na se na wote ase in fact the brade ase we che se simple crowd babo ni mu ye den sen kura na umu ye die eni da so wo ho ma wo umu ya guso ati ase nku ade okese na be kire ni tumi enti wa ye wo se bronya yi ede na me di bedi me mofra taade mpaboa me sister nyabotre bra nyabotre wo okese o hata suru hoi oso ma wunya bi ni o ma de enchu enti amavo eni abra mo to mo manya ma se wunya bi en ko hye ho akonfo wo ko hye ho akonfo na me mfa ni bra nso enkasa o wu de we enye wo so yo bi wa ni bra de na otu hufo na wiase no emere ne nna nyankopɔ de na ade tu mra ba in fact enjoy na so obi nso mre maya emu nipa na bonfia saneti obi ani ho ni mo brempo ahyase brempo ebu na ahyase ye ketekete onipa bia ahyase no eya na ududu na wie ho a enye pe nti wo obi nso na obu nipa bonfia na won so ahye ho ye nso de amame nti Apex TV mo obi bia afihia pa so obi a nya wish you happy merry Christmas and then Apex TV will be the first person to do that because we love and cherish you in every moment and everything that you'll be doing to help us go further. So thank you. Inti that we be as in fact, we appreciate it. Yes, na see there. O host Adwapa Sika. Trending stories a hodro. Me de bro Mr Possible. Me mama kwaba.
Yeah.
Apo me.
Nyame adom na so ya.
O nyame adom ho ye. Me ko na asa ma me minim. Ana me ko no sa o wi bi wo.
Me wi pa.
Nti ama nyina e minimum the same as ye tone e sound the same. Yeah. Me feel me ko no e wo mu. Ama me minimum abie. Na ahwefo mo se meboa. Eno me wi mako ofidiem ha me ametimu sa me minimum abie. Asa me minimum no nyema bie akchokucheku akwa hodo ni nyina emu ada ho kle na MCR ma me wi mako emi da na se. Da fofo me so mebo modern asa no so bewe kakra. Nti wo fie a na wo so wawe kakra dia mama se wo nya obi a wo mako ebe hawa nti na yese dwumadie no ebra so se ye de bro nti me Mr Possible yet na se ya trending stories a wodo nyina ye de bro nti follow AG Apex Media or all the other social media handles TikTok, Facebook and YouTube okwa share, subscribe, like it. Therefore, I do trend so ebra mame na hu hia me papa because dwumadie anyone lady nti wa bibia wo hwen so yankopon on show papa emfa mame Mr Possible.
Yeah.
December ni mu na na ye wo no.
Okay, yes. No emu na ye run Charlie. Aka say dwe 10 be ba na Charlie ya say ho na Charlie bia so. Okay. So December dey say schedule ma say ensheda enko yiza.
Nyame nti e befa. Nyame nti bibia befa. Nti e mo bibia fihia pa. Nkomram na metu obia ye ntwen ama 20 FM mass na me ho afihia pa nya wura mu nkwan de afi no ewo papa nti wutina se a na se December batu say kim na shasa ma yo nkwa afihia pa because enye easy kura nti na busuafo ya betina se de na ise ye magya ba ofie ne sana ye nyina ye ni nsensem a ekoso ewo eye boko eye ntawantawa ekoso na conflict ekoso wo ye kusasi ne mampusi ahemfo mienu intem enam suma nipa bebre na famu ahwero mo nkwa basabasa yesi wo kura mu a ama sumdwe eni kuro ni mu mpanyimfo ahodo na etu anamon ebi mo sigina ebi mo akwa enyombe ye bi asrafo akwa de omo nyansa ne omo nimdia ye kire mo nyina de egu ensane so bibi enya adwuma omo akoba akwa mienu ubati nya koba ya na ekum nipa ubati ye koba ya na ntokwa na sanso asi na ye roti kokoso opem so na o say tutu otumfo say tutu na o chese bokufo minya kusasi ne efa ne semampusifo enyina ega na for in fact enyina o microya na ewie enuanom moja bakuna ji efusa ne wo ye redi enim na se muntawantawa kakra ya bia sabi asase kakra bi wana mentimi wase kakra ntine bema asumdwe nkoso omukro enim a na me nanako otumfo say tutu amete kokoso memi tuwe me pasundwe in fact asumdwe ntina me manfo do me asumdwe ntina Ghana obo otumfo say tutu a obia de obuo ma me nti se me yo hina me pasundwe nko ade munya ntokwa no mumfa bi munya bibia ma ne kana otumfo say tutu nsa fra mo se kusase hene bra mampusi hemo so bra metu nsafro mu nyina momra kumase in fact momma hoda we yakwanya mboma de momra me nchen wo menhia palace wo na momra na me mu yensi nkunya na de bia hawa hwemo akoma so ma de bia ntokwa ikoso no monka ni nyina monhwie ose monhwie ngu ono ozumfo se tutu no so na obedwudwu makoma in fact obema o de blog begugu makoma no so adwudwu mo kama intemra kusase hini bepie anche na mampusi hini so bepie ye na otumu se kusase fo gina ha na mampusi fo so gina ha obedu otumfo se tutu ni obedu na asase so obuo na wo ma no wachichi na oba bonti waba na umu no nje se obi akompos no kama basa kakra bi na siye na nso ni fact omo ya ade nje omo na ebinum didi nkomo na omo se na otumfo se tutu die obo ni dia no abo mu ase in fact ma bo mu ase na se papa yi die oyo hini a opasundwe openkanko bibia ye papa bia opre de magana man nti se basa yesi oboko na so tumfo afresh e ma menhia palace nyo nana beka bia nyo tumfo beka bia ye gitum so ka se me na masem nye de nti no minja mu manenka boko adwebrew wenye ntokwa enra de otumfo tu ne safre yekusase hene mampusi hini omo nyina beduye na otumfo aka kakra wo ahase wo so wo ye ni se kakra abusuafo otumfo aya de enye regular we na kire se ahemfo no wo yesi ahemfo hini ahemfo chi na ebididi ebiechi na ebididi biechi no akwa obefa so na ebinum bekasa se na obesi ada wusu ne oban bi edi ni wo obu a wo tumfo se tutu na kunya no kura no wo ya de bia omo amonone na amanfo so kura no uti otumfo se tutu din a utumu se obuo enya ni dia obia de makunya enam se ne o se kura no ho fa nti we se basa yesi a asrafo na amanfo dodo na akoboko se mo akopata anye ye yetu nsafo mo maba mo yenko sa video na yesi we na wo de tu ho fo se wi ase no we ye bog asesen kura na obi di wachi na obi sina ekwe video ne vrasisi a.
Again from the Ashanti region, where some members from the Kusor and Mampusi ethnic groups have resolved to accept the outcome of the Otumfuo-led Boko conflict mediation. However, tension erupted just at the dying minute of the final day of mediation, leading to a swift police and military intervention. William Evansinkum has filed this report.
Security was heightened at the Mensha Palace hours before the arrival of the two ethnic groups. The Kusau delegation arrived at 11:30 a.m., 30 minutes before the arrival of the Mampusi delegation. Outside the walls of the Mensha Palace, supporters of both ethnic groups gather in anticipation. Peace is the target, and both appear committed to ending the years of conflict.
And I know Yanishika, Nina, Yadima, and Pompo, you simply phone call inside the autumn for Becano, and then in Abedis.
I think you ain't in Yawaha. A prayer name say, I think you ever back, then in International.
But a calm situation almost turned sour when a member of one of the ethnic groups was hit by a motorbike. A swift military and police intervention restored calm.
This is the Kusao just behind me. And from here, it's just a walking distance. Not even up to 20 steps. Then you also get to the Mamprosig. The only thing that's...
Abusia Fonsi Weye and Summer Corso, our Enraya Menshia Palace. Mr. Possible.
Okay, I think me de intia kese ma ahwefo mo hwe nyina.
Okay.
Anyone at Dibia will boy dom. But one thing I want to say about this fight is this fight has been there for centuries, even before Ghana got independence. And the reason why this fight has always been going on is because the Mamprosi believe they are the kingdom of Boko. And they are the one who are supposed to be appointing chiefs in Boko. And Kusasi for us said they be assassin yen na nanom de maye. It say a bass will be yi on hini wo Boko. It must come from we the Kusasi. Na enam say abrofo ne ba yon best supporting mo Mamprosi ntina mo ye dey. Monya power over us. Because when the white people came in, the Mamprosi was already established as a kingdom. So they prefer to deal with the Mamprosis. Inti eno na be ye ntokwa ye den. Eda honom every that time na be si we. And the truth is, if they don't settle this with urgent emergency, this fight will continue for generations and generations to come, and it will never stop. So I think say papa edin in YESEE and Tokwani the papa, and I believe say with the power that he has, he will be able to bring peace in Boko for innocent souls that are being lost. Nina to be na asumdue so ayede abagana.
Okay, me da say. Ain't no abusianfo on say I that lumba hon sensem ya debia akoso ama last week Friday. Judge Penny or Tia Kunyama or dear Semnaka says he said, that's all dobroni. Any mamma, Akusia say when you know your no Mudikuna, a ye. Na, and I find a smart a better say, oh. As I said, your marker say, or dobroni near mammy, Akusia say when you know you could afford. But a dandy dra, wa na winnie. Obia nimba bako bon samano. Edani draw ne bebu nipa kra oye kunani na nkasa nti bete buhia panyin fe yie no ate yie mra ye we de opanyini we de sisu se yemfa nsabode ma ye kunani asomesi ho na ye behu nti nsama ekotwi ko banyin na 13 December ye be dad lumba na yie no eni ye behu se so osumesi anasa obenti na Ghana mana se wiase afana nyina agi na atum se ono no dade lumba yire na mpampampa nti court nsama okan ni nyina ono captain smart ndo ogi to in fact oni hwe ka barosa dani duwa oh ena Ghana fo behu wa wo nche a ota we echi dindindi ena dobro ni na yire ena mama akusa se wa na yire no eda no poti dura nti obi anka na ntu. In fact, Obian time kuchu non train. Because that day, 30th December, I say beje. Some pipa ebeja. I kumasi abontin so she ye. E ho na obehu. Ti katidi dia ebebo obi din dia man so no ne kunani a Ghana fo anase kumasi fo agina tum so no na yire. inti saa chobo ni yenso mo yenje mu mente me ho ase ne meti wati me maka me nyini nyina we nyina enko baabi a na da ni duru a saa da ne ba in fact that day na duru ni aye na we nonsa abode ne ba no out to na o ye list nipa 20 ne ba ya ebi emu 15 koma so mesi na then it means say Ghana we ni nipa potia ye yakoma me agi ne tum say ono no the legend that Lumba na wife Ghana for ye na ye want nya agi na tum nti we ya tinche ye kase obi anye din obi ye side chick obi na the main chick in fact say side chick say main chick be a chick but ye ntwen to start 13 December ya eje ya ebebe na yenhwe onipa koro ebebo ni dia bonsa ama ne nsabore na afa ne se ne botoma yakofo ama hu sampa ono na Ghana fo dwene wo so ono na wodi kuna na de ni dua nye be hu se judgment so de baaye no Ghana fo yenso ye obi bi fa ho ana se ni bibi fa ho nti we nyina obi anye din abusianfo yenkore sa video ni na ye mra na ye hu nsem a ebesi 30 December
ye kan sam chama amasemonte se so wa ni so somebody bani so na ta ebe Lumba yie no e na mo be hu kure ni ebe bo ni din abonsa da ebe Lumba yie no he ajemo ko han ko bonsa ma mo me catch am on ne ada ebe mi nua na yie mo be hu din a ye bebo di abonsa be hu ahemfa wa santemem eni po be bo ni din di abonsa ahemfa wa kan asifo ne ampanifo a won kan nipa be bo din ni din di abonsa mo ga se mema ye be ko so it said that na say it is clear evidential
nti adese mema mo asesa is that possible Captain Smart and some other two journey
say empanifo mpo say die oya ade ne ye bo na baso woni
be
de wa blends we dio se deba no oputo di bo obi nimbu anu abu ni ye dia na de onyam aduhwam so onye den onpepa ne nsa ho kwa nti se Captain Smart say ada ebedu ho ne ebedu de bebo nsa wa ne dia ma yo apotama na fi no ontini so de be den ode bebo na de ofudu ya panso ne ye den ni ye piano nti that day ni dru a Zamlama ni be catch us dandru a eni ebehu ni pe be den won sa no dia man. I think that is fair because obia when the favorite person say yeah udi we yechi you cannot come and tell here but that day ni do definitely you
and I want to mean ko catch obi say ko bon sa ma we
na ko bon sa fa ma we definitely you go for who you love or you go for who you support into you know dandru a edu a ye be sure
okay yonti ebusiafo yento aso ye nua ba Saliman won ena wo just that Lumba won sense me koso nyina ono wotai ma me ya akosu ase wachi ni na chi din na ye nua ba Saliman hye se won na so that Lumba de sabi yare ye odi wi de ade kitu abi because you say papa na very wicked Utete nsema much how I know see treating wife ni the kind of violence and as how I say abusing the year of fear how I say bunu ni nyoma bia oye na mse nka o se Ghana for ye kan but na mse oye legend oye obia penasem na asem ba bone o se ye ka ye ntumi nka na ono nko ade na akoma mu de sebi ye nka se obi wu a ye de but ono Salman de na akoma mu de in fact na ni age because the kind of treatment that Lumba de maye mame akosia se wa pa odi fam ade kopie mu amona ne ho Ghana for ye tia na yesi e na mame na anye onko obie ni ho anka in fact o ti bibi hu na ne dango be firi hu nti enyo ba Salman chese on that Lumba oye wo de mame ifam as na odi be wuo no yenka sese bi obi wu a e de nanso no die na koma mu die papa ne die ka bre kakra obra ya odi wuyi de ene de ohuni se no kwa punishment kakra wa asase su ma no na no so no kwa asabia mochinto aso no nyama na no nani age because ohwe nyema amesewa afamu pa onu Salman won ti ase o say in fact Bible mu bebi no ye twere se be ma de o so ko na ko fa ma boso Baby any was na Yakopon or bo Adam even kwa or bocano. It's an uncle per se, maybe a wari me numian sen, na ye numinsia de corner. In fact, go boy man be bread, a car eve. Wow. Inside Manchester, Debbie. Sir, brother Lumba, ko ware, or do brinimpo car, I could just a one which just say, oh, in fact, what dinner woo? Jenje be a dimmer woo, in fact, what dinner woo? Eh? What dinner, papa, where now some kids were. Ada Lumba fan who sa Ghana for to me, Janka be mama, mammy, I could just say, wa. And now, say, mammy, I could just say, wa, or that Lumba legenda, or be a tienium, or be a buninti, or boo or be a pro, or be a cool bucana, yen to me, may I non can. Ya can not to say, bam. Yanka. And I'll just say, or double no so Joe dear. Whoa. Also, when him call papa. Also, when him call, whoa. Na so na wo be ko se friend say ma me akusha se wo be ko so ni pay me brebe wa pain divorce we ni nyina ko tena ho ni nyina wa in fact bibia ye wo odobranya ye wo na wo de tena ho oso onu saka onu salman nko anka onu ma me akusha se wa anka ye in fact nko be sensu a blog wom kra aye nyunu na wo huru ne nsa wo nyina ne na ase in fact onya kra nko be dware akasa me aye that Lumba ye ma yi me ho afirim me ma no kwa dia of age omo pa omo mra omo pa omo ma ne japa dia omo pa mo fa man kwada me akohwe se salma se ka onu nko dia ni nsan dui ni nan ka yie no wo hufuru ne nsa na mo amota odobro ni achi na odobro ni ko odobro ni tawachi odobro ni fire mo nyina ojanhye mo anim ewusafo enko video ni mrasisi a
anya ye mo betena Ghana obetena Ghana sister ni nya ne de no de be ware o ko no Nyankopɔ pɛ se wo kire ne se wonye ni papa etie se oba na boa no humiliate no also oba na boa na humiliate no how can you so obi aware wo ka ne ho asɛm there's no single enwuma ye ba woman akosia se wadi first there's no new it is hard na wo ye ni nya se na wo pra no wo dem. No should have a bonum wabonte for us to see, say, you are a good husband. You deserve to die. A wona Lumba wuno, and what's woo not Kosia Sewa, any liberation. Because my ameno, sister, who's was so far? What you said now, 3 days ago? Me call me uncle, say Lumba or Sabe D, me cousin. Echi. I know person me cousin, a crowd woman. 102.9. What you say, Tino? That was his lifestyle. That was the person that he was. By a shielding, all because say, I could say one who said he was her investment. It won't be cancer and say that was her greatest mistake. That was her many greatest mistake. And oba me catch say a tradition any idea no I fail ye ko bema ko chiti said your boss oh bema dear and what's what no baba ko bema dear sano nyakopo bo bema so won chiti e he fa ne ba say Adam chiti ye onyakopo bo ba ni bema. So what are you talking about?
I know the man Beka say na how I pen the ohundra.
Hello tia sano nyakopo bo no
that's what they would say though.
Sano nyakopo bo no ano Nyankopɔ ma Adam die no yi ne mfe mpario ana ode ye de ode bo Eve eti be ma bia be ware oba bibi free wo ho asa no ware oba no eti oba de ye se wo holding in high esteem. The fact that we are not talking about the 19 years obi betare ho no, that is where the challenge is. That is where the challenge is. Ami pa me ne madam akosia se wa akame hohoro mensa every bia ho dia mo dobroni if you say no the happiness and say all cause another woman pain. That's what she thrives on. It's a me mama no ke ye ne member what you say me mofra dear of a friend say age on person mo ba take a decision to come but me anya ye mo betena Ghana sister ni nya ne de no de be ware o ko no Nyankopɔ pɛ se wo kire ne say wonye ni papa it yes wo ba de boa no humiliate no.
Enti ye mami Salman on so obeka fada Lumba ne akusia se wa nsensema abeto dwe obia ka ho asem no enu no enti Mr. Possible chwa dwe na ye nkwe.
Okay, me I think say in same way na kasa na YESEE no
Okay.
When you stand on one side, like I said earlier, you be a stupid person. Because I think a lot of go on that you and I have no idea. Because when they were living back in Germany, what the woman was going through and what the man was going through, you and I has no idea about it, what went on. So I think there must be a reason why so if that is the case, we all let's let Yemfan say Beman anywhere in Dini, that's fine. And a Beman abetana for 17 years. In the case, yes, order in Samba say like you want a divorce. And that means our any Beman assembly and found him. Beman abe yare abe den abe shed them for so many years, 17 good years, which is a lot of years. And a Beman also Sebi on to me in he is a grown-up person. He has a dignity. And he is a public figure. On to me in common, just any person say, oh, may they Sebi, oh, mention a DJ. And wafa or ban on anything in a Obana Eden. Ashan is one a radiadum, Beman. So if you believe, say, Beman anywhere, Beman. So if you believe, say Beman anywhere in the year. Me, at the first place, you don't even have to come here and fight for Kuna. So about Kuna. Because you don't care about the man again. Because we all believe say when you went in ye. Until enya fear be man that for na be dey play Kuna. Because our Nanka said a good for the past 17 good years. So you don't even have to come and fight for Kuna. And the girl who is saying Kanyankopon, your friend is saying or person ka be ma bia ware mienu anka be bo hawa mienu. That is very wrong. The thing is nkanyankopon person ke yenso ke have sex after marriage. San ke yenso nka o ware akwaje o marriage certificate nanka be ma betua ho no pampe. That's not the case. We shouldn't be twisting things to favor
what?
To favor ourselves.
No, it's not about being favoritism over here.
No cranny and no crack. So I mention I say.
And that's also the truth, right?
Omo Bible ma sebi omo yiromo dosu nya omo na mo yankofo nyankopon eni ji omo ho a ode den na nyama sese omo nsaso omo ntoto nyama.
And you think say God be happy to bless you even if you are in that act?
That is a choice. But eno no nche se wo me erade nshira omo yiromo dosu nya sikafo nkwa wo ye hia nya wo yire besi den no adosu. If you
Jana be simple the baby na this can
if you don't have the IQ, how can you manage two women?
IQ has say.
So
you can't just afford it, but because someone didn't to mean that
no, that's not it.
That's it.
Almost have some certain kind of lifestyle. It's for big men. To handle one woman is not easy. How much more you handle women? Oh, you
are saying Maserati because of their tribe.
Their tribe na mo nyanya body.
Tribe bi o ha mama jia to bad. That be tribe bi o ha mama jia to bad. E bi so nji to.
Into amona mo nko heaven.
Into ko se ka just ware ka were hu.
Amon nko heaven.
Ko se ka just ware ka were hu.
Na me nipa na nkasa na.
O ware ye ko oni we ko
nipa na nkasa na ma certificate no wale ye. E na be tun me for.
And so quiet near to
me we experience.
Oh, experience. Unya experience.
Nipa na ma certificate. Na say me wo mtimanya experience. Into no want me to me.
Oh, into one moya a friend is omo wo ho no omo nyina bi ware ya na.
Oh no.
E bi wa ya mu jai. E ma mo fa ware.
Ade na nya boni o by yentu obi afon so say wo you laugh ko fa bi fa.
And I mean yes so say if you can afford oni obi kwa kwara baka chi nipa ne say me ware aka. So bia oni nipa ne ka na oti asa fa by say man say upe wu mpo so oti ase.
Oh no. No. And Jimano nsi boni. Let say back home na meda. And me say back home na meda. That's what I can afford and that's what I went for. I hope you understand. It is say Obi Sube to me can go for more and the ladies are good cool with it. We shouldn't condemn it. Because why would that back Obi am condemn we here? It is a mama no if he has rejected the man for 17 good years and he quite saying ko be na so be yekuna. As
you just said, we have no idea of what happened between them, so we really have nothing much to say. One hour can.
Yes, so nipa no oda papa ne ho no. Na oda ni dane no. Let the person enjoy.
Ntabusha for yen to us na idea say Kwajon cancer lewen. Go fuck no so now we na no style bi na wa wonim lewin. Na o se papa she. Ta controversial man na de bia na dad lumba o de bia osusuja egu amanfo chem papa we. Na se 30 December mo pese mo ye dad lumba yie. Na ye kra be hwe in fact na Ghana obi ehun sampa obrempo ye ne ya mo nchi papa she njim. Mo mfa no nkɔ hye ba nchi ndindindindi. Na se mu gya no e ma ne kɔ ne ba ɔkɔ na ɔba se na na ɔkɔ ye wo show bi su a mani tue yi a. Ahwe gya beto ye fene se yie na se. Ensam mo ni nsam papa be ka no yie na se that day no. Bo no obi atam ne sa abode na ɔde kɔ. Because papa no uhwe ne ba akomienu obi okɔkɔ ta se bi ne apam no. Obi okopie ma de bia ɔde ntɔkɔ suja. Obi otiti ni pantem. Ompe be bia asumdwe wo. Muguso a mo pese otena ase. Ọkọ na ọba na ọkada lumba ho nsem. Sa kupim 30 December ya be ya yie. Mo de mo ntena ho. Na monye na papa she, oh papa she. Mu ja no sa. Mo de munya no nko. Na obepie mu wayi na se a. Na mba hu se mi hu yanko na nso na ka. That day ni do a. The way say that day ni bana se mo anche papa she a. Eyi na se, mba hu se eyi na obi bo gospel no obi so bo adadem. In fact, obi sa praises no obi so sa worship. I want to move say ye no. Papa e betumi asie ye ni ma. Aha pata na betumi achum be 4. Because papa she beka say, "Hey, munko bom tent. I have food in sa body beba. Nti munko pe bi wa achira se na mombo na ye se aduane ko ba na obi so gine sa body o. Nti o ka no lewe nkwa de anka papa she. Ohwe na na mo ba ku mienu miense bi watu pa na in fact. Mama papa ne nye ase ne okọ match bi wa Ghana ase debi. Monchi ni hye mo no ka police for no ho na one omunni nkomo na ontu omo amugo na de fia na se fia asefo ne fo omo prison ho na se omo amuhye fia ase kakakaka no ontu omo fo anse na mo beda dum ba yie na wi na se in fact afuso no bi akwa amomo na deliverance ahodo nso akoso wo fene sen se os ahodo ni nyinam se de be ya eda ne be so e be da dum ba yie wi e be ba no na asumjo na se mu ja papa hye sekim Jabato yi na sebusuafo yen kwa nsema ale wendi tu dwane mesese a
atasa
da lumba yim sai lumba yero mesre abusuafo ni nyina odogboni ma mekoso se wa adofo nyina obi antam tuku afena me de ma no beto lumba sem matwe ache panyi de obi amatemanti makwa panyi osema suggestion sebi abawuma ebabua Ghana fo nyina abo abusuafo nyina Martin sema koso fada durumba yesi the one ayeni ba on the 6th an issue ye change ba 13th 6 they change ye ni pasisi boka boys man the ton say good dem say bobro akoda durumba yasi eyeka ere ba 13th December ya sa boka say we dey final date papa she asa be she date for 14th March na eba so e ka ni pasa bonya semputu na mpese meka se pi se Ghana fo nyina pese yi we yi tibi ye 13th no na sumdwe bom pa de a omunchine hye dem no mutupu no
ye chiwa
papa she
ye nchino
omunchine hye edem ne yantu ne pu ye wi na ye bie no ne sa so de a aban enwoda ne fa kwa abochire ye wi na maba so what Ghana ha ye we ba so papa she you just said that tomate na he tomate so bet me dia kwa wan na obi abosa nwe abakwa mo say ye nyente tomate
Ntebusuafo na lewen o se yenchi fani sen papa she enchi dem ne yentu ni punya sa da Ghana aban fa ne nkwa abroach ne sa de a nya de befa Mr. Possible
I think that the Caribbean anka o hwe nyame bi mananka ne kwan so are na
o ka me de anka em sen yemfa ne nkwa nsa o ye obi otu o ye sofo nso county yemfa ne nkwa business ahodo na nka ha nko tufo na on mama for deliverance come ye na we in fast na
na bibi aye come I'm more exporting so I think say it's okay but me I think say they should restrict him like they should restrict him they should not give him that full access to the phone if not obetun cause commotion anyway you know say it is possible for him to do so because
it is possible
your year was United Showbiz no it is possible for him to do so. One shabek, hey, abeki kanyama boma. Yes, I
want to go to me at Tamage and send a balance person.
He can do anything.
No Professor Kenko.
Yeah, he can do anything. He can do anything. As we are talking now, the bank can do anything. So they should restrict him. And now they should export him.
I assemble. That's also crowd saving country than your bush any self, family friend who said then Kakran I say, a penny the din, dear, or the booye fashion. I wish you have waited a moment to us. Now one say, Quadayam Quatre Wasi. And now we go fuck at them, And as you be fear na be jim we go scatter them, Talk as Uncle. Oh. No, be Becca say. Talk about could be our say. Obi ba us we school. Or the milk coffee.
Akọ
woman.
Na ba kuna ye wo ne sa be no.
Aye.
Amu na ye kaya mo pa.
Be wo ne sa be. Abusianfo, sa we go scatter them. We go mark at them. And ye be jimu kununum. And we be diarewo. And we be side chick. Amorizo Saba. In fact, Minister of Education, friend say Haruna Idrisu. Fa wuna isi form. Ons na mo kasa mo man kwa dai tablets na me kasa Enya buy that idea so mo kasa mo man kwa na tablet. Debi me kasa ye buy that idea. But me hwe nkwada no omusuo no omu buy se be binum bebre na mpo because ya kwa ye secondary schools ahodo ni nyina mu a nyoma training, the kind of training na ye go through no nkwada no uchi oma o se ono matene utini na o se me machia. In fact untumi ensha kwada se ye se because ye the time no na e friend say ye rules and regulations bi o wanka se o busu kwa na utumi sa de we de nya de a ye de me ho be che Into one, you comport yourself. Wow. You go by the school's rules and regulations. But it's here there be. In fact, they are trying to tell us that they know already. The social media know they know much over there. So there is no need of us to educate them. Into one school teacher need chance akoda open and no phone, open no adamfu. In fact, to book na hello no say there be. I said there be into all school. Imagine so be a school on free campus. You go scattered or the phone they try into phone say the best school. Campus no more yes videos now you go scatter you go far you go na academy na campus. Nini na campus no more then it means say nkwa no. They already have access to the mobile phones na yeah cast my mom farm school. No imagine. Yeah, accept the fact so mom fa mobile phones in school mu no omo wo na ya ka chom se mom tablet so mom fancy ade ene omo ka se beda ne friend say don't be try how do ni na mo be ye pono omo be nyoma nsem fata na omo resource aba busiafo omo resource aba na social studies sebi manu da sumina so ka se sebi nka wagimi kura na wo de wo hwe mantem mpatem bebi a wo free school a wotimu nyoma sebi etotima na se oye wo senka omu ya nka beboa no inadequate na nyama nkitinkiti bi mo ne emo free kwacho mo fili say poto o se 56% nkwadom kwacho wa se mu 56% na pass social studies nti Odie, emu 44% efeli social. Then ta mimi call SS form 1. Emu ma ebook bi near friend F9 because omo share somewhere say 10 years ago no omo feli social pa. And away so history. I repeat it because you go fuck at another person. Enkwada mo maye mo achi na mo asoro dodo. Ye call ebook bi kakraka. Mo friend F9 na social studies. Nti wo koje a, okay, o se me baba je F9. Ni akakwase ya so gbo bi sabi. Because na ye kwa batch of motorists na ye kwa form 1 no na so mambo F9 book na omode ba no e chese ye F9 du kwa di book na omodi atama ka ho nti da no no be cha wo sa wo so osuande nti book na friend F9 diche ni ba class a na o kire wade a wo de gym wo so benya F9 nti wo ye obi a sabi wa chi nye na wo pese wo obota bi si wani so a wo be ba ho mode na wo suande because we fast social there ya kitua bi ukot na untumi ntwera hwe wadwen awu a untumi ntwera hwe obu ha social there esua enso na adwene da we untumi nwene adwin to me fast so me uko social media nyoma wo social media nkolo ni by social studies na nkasa de ontumi study oni media ne studies no na nkwada makotworo mass awonya ade science awonya ade brofo akon social nso na wo so yo man na twa bibi nso a wo se no so menya ade di school na okọ bra ben okọ ye den free SHS na nkwada ni bi school no se ye omu free wakwa didi ababan ne ka e de F9 ba besi de fie akwa you go fakare go scatter them sabi ehiafo ba na ebe yesa nso aya ka bi ntia sabi skani ba bi wo ha okọ school no wo se ni di obi nso won fa no nkọhye menye so ma mudi camera se ma ni go fakare go scatter them e sabi skani ba bi wo yanu ma ye ni bia ye so ye boabo ye kakra na ye yesa wo sikani ba kwa na kwa ye na papa nko hu eto mre bia mutumi di ye fene se mutumi fa kwan bi so na mo yard na ye yem awofo no mti monte yawo o ma me apractice the model mudi hwa wofo ko school be suade ko school ko abrempon social studies wa maths wa nya bi friends English ya wo nya de science wo nya de social studies so a wo sma faili Minister of Education Haruna Idrisu Regie obi bese wo sempa metoma se F na do so a monko schools ahodo mu monko so nkwada no nhwe as no body form tiri makotwere was in fact mon so ne so ne epia mu nyina monko yo because is a free education tino wo ma nipa ne kakwa na yo aban ne ka eya aban ne ka ntino ne epia omko yo mo ma obi tina na mu be 4-5 years na so wontumi pass no nko nanimu a wo be wo sa aban na ni abre e ka me nko a anka mo repeating kwada ne bebre asa no body form 3 na so ntumi ntwura benya 29-30 na so do form 2 na still na gusati school ni mu a abusuafo na den ona ga sabesa na chi mo de mo kwa results ne hu nsense ma ba ye ne nyempanyimfo na amafo so etudwa efa nkwada wase na nse mo kotwere a we go far we go scatter them a omo de betudwa kire se na ye nhwe no kwa mrasisi a
we go fuck at them.
Mon country baby, must see a befia, we go ride at them. Ride at them. Omo hen omo pen, so we go sack at them. Sack at them.
Abujaka wena, you go fuck at them, sack at them, buy you know.
Me do be coffee yo.
Oko di me why?
It was school kran no my school mu coffee and then that time came about.
The we ya get 3 new ya do ku sike bebo. Bebo ma me fo no. Mu fram to mara mon twen.
As I'm so no ko kire yo mu wie ya no mu ye we go fuck at them. The results number. Ankoye.
Enche bia be kofie, ye beji man fo ku go fuck at them. Fuck at them.
Now don't get me wrong. A whole lot of nkura pass here. Nkura o musua de, nkura o mutim bubu titi pipes abusua. Imanom omo ya de already jankopon. Wa bia na wa ben, wa bon ana wa bon. Amanfo na abon ni bi no. Chese we go fuck at them.
Me do be coffee yo.
Oko di me why?
Based on results nearby, Abusia, it's not looking good. Yes, out of Unkre, the entire Ghana and Korea school country YESEE 56% and a passing the common subject of social media. Hey, social studies. Yeah, me say that. Because the nature of them learning social studies, you know, they are learning social media. Social media is good. That is why I work. So, you know, it's fine. But who go school to get the education first, and then, you know, social media number be your hobby type of thing. Now they are learning social media more so than social studies. And until we go fuck at them, we team no. 56% and a passes social studies. That means 44% and a failure. Based on the reporting, you know, I can say 30.27% FLE English language. English language was actually the subject here. Nkurani yard across Ghana. And then core mass over 50% FLE, 50.54%. Integrated science 39.87%. And yesterday's marks the worst results Abusia in the last 5 years. Which is a little bit troublesome, Ankasa.
Mon country baby, must see a befia, we go ride at them. Ride at them. Omo hen omo pen, so we go sack at them. Sack at them.
Now there are reasons to be a man for being can say it's because of that and that and this and that, you know.
We go ride at them, we go sack at them, you know. F9 mo a mo yire mo ho nso sua de nso no mo tiri nkwa wai na mo ko bo F9 ba ye de mfo mo ni wuo mfa nko pe ba binti na Mr Possible
so what pa yesi akola onyi abeto car no ona ma na obisa petrol bo enti we ensem bi say me anya me wanwan but one thing I've come to realize about this children ti be tale o boy ho a this nyame nkonkrom oba na ejane na omo atumi atwe na die afiri
ebi betare mu mema no ho a obi betare boy ho se
boy ho
obi betare mu mema ho a
media menka
oh adai
say bibia yi me free na de yi me free me say ti say nyame eja oba ene nkonkro no mo yi enkwa no ye nkura boni they ka say nkura bi ye nkura boni a sa SHS nkura wi they are very stubborn children. Yeah, I don't know where they go to learn all these things from. Yeah, the work of school, go and learn. Now, oh yes, sack at them. At your age, how did you know say we sack something? Fear ya original one when you might said yeah, what short emoji. How did you know say we fuck something? We suck something. And there I am, these people know. I don't know where they are learning all these things from. Instead of you to take your books serious, when I was in school, I was a very good student. But I don't know why I'm generation where, you know, I say you take everything for granted. Well, I don't blame them. It is not everybody who goes to SHS for that kind of purpose I'm going to pass. You know, Obiane Butayo de Koyen, you know. I think those who had a purpose to go and pass
and
further
I don't
the
think there is any parent or sponsor the basel core SS na fed in Guasibra and as a collab. And I don't think that if say Quebec man ne parents who say na se obia obua na hu say ono no on fa anya hwe anka oni bande ne beko. That's it.
Thank you bia anka this scanning could be.
Aha, God baby be foforo.
Okay.
Well, enkoda ne mum na omo adwen na wo mu trim no. Sabi ebinu mo omo de isuo na
well, I don't blame them. So, well, that's the part that they have chosen. I mean, those who have passed, they should continue and go, and the soccer them should come and suck them.
University, what like what upgrade you come up with swim be account. You go fuck at the meaning issue with your pocket to the fee. Well, you see, I said, I do maybe how we are. What once you and young when won't mean you. I will tell you go let them close me to like a pair of funny say, and Quadanqua and Buaco Chiromadi. When party chirempo.
They should come and fuck them.
I wish I'm for you to us, ain't you know?
I'm also the only you suck at them, fuck them. Pressure.
Oh, the answer won't be any net here, and make a better room. We are better than woman.
You'll be a baby, a boobia.
Might say. Interbution for your CS, you made any good side, the brown, and I had this song. Eh na ye ni mo so fupenya ajagulaja openyi wo kese na o se mo mema hu in fact wa he mo fu mutiri so mutumi a besi mu na more so no tumi se mu bi mu ye wicked obesu mi ada oba sa oh sister wo ye me fe as a process no be go through ni nyina oh now me swa me kakra we di asem kwa na meti o me kwa me nyo ba kwa na e be mfie num ni me nyo ba bia na e bio me dey say me kwa na meti in fact me a single na ba nsi na ka de bra o de me ba wai o nti da be na baba ka hwe me wai na ma feel sa na ba na be du pe na bra sha se oh o de ma me hwa de wo watade mu be na o hwe ne na oba ni kakanka onya ro na tade a oh sister, o di ene na monya rata de de na ro ni kan Saturday ne de ro aba ro ni kan. Oh, nkakra o de be kro be ade ne san. Oba ni born naked say Kim. Uncle straight to David. Na ne nsan na ne timu kakra na ohwa. Na so kakra na ohwa. Na nufu ase no amaso kakra na wo hwia in fact baby bia na nsa na mo na o hida pass wo titi ni tiri na de kwa na hwia na o pese o hwe se enka ne ya na o de akwa akokudu ase ho na sese bi o de nsa no hye ho o wi a wo yi nsa no abeka se ya se mi tiri ka mi bi na o de ba me hwini mpo hat oh na bra ni hwia hwe se enka o so yesa wo ye wudini Asumu ya within you be wicked. You be wicked. In fact, you be double wicked. You be wicked, Angasa. Mo amotisa, you will be wicked. Into ose wo we wotisa nyankopɔ bufuhye bi bɛbɛba wo so no mu hwehwehwehwehwa ɛma asehwɛ no sabi mu mema na kakra na wo de usakwa kɔhye wo na kwakohwa we sabi enka bi ose wase ma waduane uhwanhwɛ Obetuma ma ase wase wo fufuo asa nkwan aguso adina ma ko bi achokochoko kwa na ma ase mehwa nkwan na obetumi ayene sa ose there you can't do that bullshit. Inti ade na wo ba sa bullshit no. Why must you do that? Why will you do that? In fact, in the first place, why must you do that? Let me ask you. Why must you do that? You want to smell what? In fact, you want to smell Abi. You don't smell your own finish. That's why you know Bafam. By 3 weeks there, you know Bafam where you won't smell somebody toto. You don't smell your own finish. What genuine here? Mamutu with the Musa Kwashisha Mia, Nasa with through a cow now de qua, and as a minimum as a cataboy at me. Obwa, Mutrumuande. Now someone young Porsche when I market to your pa. Say near Chili, say kutu, say bam. Abusian for. Mumian press a video numera. I'm one moving here, ma rough now. When I get away, or to see what to say in the man for when I'm called Uncle Bone Sabon. Sabi. Montana na market to ya. Asoso na emunya ni sisi a. Enko video ni ma na fa tu hufo na mo pesa.
No biara wo do nsa be show ba na se. Se wo finga no. Se wo do nsa kwa na se aye ne den. Na ba fa nyansa kwa tete da wo titi utiri mu ana de afia wo hwena no ahwe se ade ebon ana emo a wa do me ho. Ade dia wo ti wase ani na wase ma oduane dia wo ti mi hwia. Wa ba me fie na me ma oduane dia wo hwia dia na nsa no wadi. Ade na wo hwia na dia na nsa no wadi. No biara wo do nsa be show ba na se. Se wo finga no. Se wo do nsa kwa na se aye ne den. Na ba fa nyansa kwa tete da wo titi utiri mu ana de afia wo hwena no ahwe se ade ebon ana emo a wa do me ho. Ade dia wo ti wase ani na wase ma oduane dia wo ti mi hwia. Wa ba me fie na me mo
Obi anhwe ne hu yie. Is that possible?
Hello.
Muntumo wofo.
Yeah, ndi etu yo. Say ye papa ne ya be kasa ntino.
Okay.
Say ye the be fa man kasa mo hwena no. Say o kan fu a. Wow, the source my hwia na.
Yo nti na duaboken Duaboken o che say Lekin yewo ni omo kan no so ho na finger no na lekin so ho na lekin no odu anu be bom bebre na ye na o che se o abusuafo ade nye ebi mu se anya na Duaboken se ho na ka che se ade ne in fact ade na eni da ho pa o ebi se o ye be ma na wonta anya lekin na ma ta eja o omu ta eja o dodo nti the way asem bi a we ye be ma na wonta anya sa lekin na enye bibia eso ani fast there bi nti no we ye be ma na wontumi nya lekin na oba ne beja o na ma na mo aba na obviously started for no mo pelekin na sisi aga na ewe die ma ne pelekin in fact mo pelekin pa nti no me kwese sa video ne bra
lekin ya na senye
good idea sister ai Udim de waka lekin ehun ya sin edie bebrebe ne nufumia Jesus is Lord na de modern Ghana man aba de sa man ewu mo 2001 ba na pim na edie so ne godan lekin na no beja yo 79 for no ne 84 na ba na mo de
lekin ya na senye
good idea sister ai udim de waka lekin ehun ya sin edie bebrebe ne nufumia Jesus is Lord na de modern Ghana man aba de sa man ewu mo 2001 ba na pim na edie so ne godan lekin na no beja yo 79 for no ne 84 na ba na mo de ohuri a hule da dan se da swimming pool no o na esa ankwase afọ ma no ne nya afọ ma na ba so ne de ba ne ntesimu ho no ba.
Okay, Tebusiafo na ne Duaboken kind into be supposed to adwin.
Okay, well, he is talking about lekin, right? And I don't think it's a bad thing or know, and I cannot condemn it as well. It depends on you, the person. Maybe you and your partner, what you feel say it works for you, then you do it. And but I will not encourage any guy say what they was spending for what reasons.
What the one
what they want no sorry, what the one no be day ebe koko or bases are
okay.
It's not that hygienic. But if you are cool with it, Charlie, you are good to go. Can I advise you to stop?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's no ebusia for yen to us na ya de say ye nua ba bi Abigail Force ndi na se mi kopi o ba bi a o kire say emra ne ma me ba be free mu no won ne ma me ka se mi kire ne say mi friend say me ba Abigail wo mi we se bi opa nye se bi mpo asma ma me ne kai o papa na ekume na akoda itam ne ma me de ne kopi mu hospital kodu a ne ma me aka nchinagu won I say what ma me be na no aka che me se me papa na ekume eku ne nkuan de mehwehwem. In fact, secret bi asem bia e wo sa ma me wechi wo se me hwem na doctor for yen hwehwem no mko hu se o wa me di poison. In fact obi ama na wudura ma na di na baye ya no kobo asem yi so papa say what me abayi chese ni papa di nani ansi ne ho kaka no achi na to wi na ade one ne ofa bi de ni papa di nani na baye ni de ade odinam kwanche na amafo di nkomo fa na mami wo ho onam amafo ni onam amafo di nkomo se mami wo wu ye de menti ase me patent ni amame no de ko pie mo show ba akoso na busuafo amafo na do mbo aboa na enra o nyame ayadom Prophet Isaac Force no yesofo oh akopie mu afene say court na ya charge no say afene say oyewudini. In fact he has been charged of murder. Yes oyewudini ankasa nti no sisia no odifo nti maame ni wo na owu ni sofu maame wo owu ye die ya dey say Prophet Isaac Force onimu bi from head to toe ni hu bo nsem ni mu nti sia the court say onkodonko dey fias na asem ye ba ye die ono no ku maame no abusianfo yanko he video ni animu nchire mu mra.
Attorney General advice aba na chose me kasafa Reverend Isaac Force ye maame sofo maame a ne ba Abigail Force me se etache kura ebebam echa ebebam ye dwen se case ni ye nya chire echa kura ye ebebam die na ko advice ne ba na die na sie o party twen so mama for unti me van into so mama so for mama forcing ena ne maame na busuafo betena ha ye de chichire ball Reverend Isaac Forcing and Attorney General's advice ekọ ya afini etire no aba die na home ya charge obi baby you trust us. Jehovah God continue to protect us in Jesus' mighty name. Onyame mo abasa no nkoswa anya kese. No krasa ma mekaye. No krasa ma mekaye nti. No krasa ma mekaye. Madana utavwala. So for feedback le
Papa me na wase. Your feedback ayen saka no na yi eni. Reverend Isaac Forcing and a baba your friend say Abigail Forcing and nana and afe ni wafa baha ede babeto atiefo ene o yipafutuo abadwafo nyina nim say ni papa adiri maame ewu kwan ofa asoma ne maame ewu ye no ne maame no aso ka
yes amfa omonto soma ye mfa nto soma ye
kai tra koda no bro koto say na ne maame da wa na no etwa ewuro no se wo papa kume na asem we sei ena ye bobo hwa no akokodi aban mu nyame adom ye wuranom adoso asem no amranimfo edoso asem ne akosia ne se Reverend Isaac Forcing ya charge no murder ne sati ono so em se wa ye na dwin se o ma ne ba no so mfa ne wuni
ne ba no so ade na kwade a ne onso de ne ba no beko wa me ache ne ba no charge o de bo ne ba ne say ne ba no so wie ne sika 2.5 billion ama say and also our dofsu a wo mo aka and also eho asem kwada izo say wana so wo da ye da say empo owura ne papa dem edu anim kwan nam so a ne papa se wo bebu ni dan ani abefa ne sika pudu a yete sa
nti abusiafo na prophet friend is Isaac Forsina sisi a ya bo ne kwadu say ono na okun yes of maame no ehun sensem so a abetu dwa eno nti be possible chewadwe.
Okay, I think that is the third time the man is being arrested. But I think this time he has been charged with a murder, meaning there has been enough evidence to prove that the man has something to do with it. So what I am trying to say is that the law should do its work so that justice will be given to the dead mother and also the daughter Abigail. Yeah. That's what I want to say.
Okay. Zabusianfo go so here Apex TV. Yesee yesee dwumadi ye chika watema kwa 26. Following all the other social media handles no so na ene ye ni nsa wo so. Nti yentwa ye fa ne say ye program no so na na se garam se won sensem. Utumi se ekoso wo ye man mu ama akodu ba bi a task force bi a ye tu omo se omo hwe na mun si galam se ekoso wo nsuonsu anase forest ahodo ni nyina mu no mun sisi ano na mrante betumi de camera si omo ni no mo chest na se musi kokko ya ban japade mo na mo ka na ye hu agudie anase gold asase ne so nkwa de kokko due mo hwe se mi twa kokko dua no in fact mun tumi nya me hwe anya de mo betumi aka huti a chem because kokko dua no nya mo dia se ya ban de anya ban ne dua ye nti me amenya me nyoma makade kakra metumi de atu gold kokko na ase nkwa de mi twa kokko na gu me kira musamu otumi in fact asase mi so mo otumi wo so na mrante ye twa kokko yi gu no mo di camera si o mo ni no mo chese Ghana fo mpanyimfo na so mo de mo anu a tax force for ye mo ba ye mo de mo ba so mo chese cabinet mo kwanyi na mo abre na sempo ye ntem nka bio mo ba ye hu kenken kwa se pete se yo mutumi nya hwe nti me mo hwe me in fact me na me twa kokko yi gu me na me tutu kokko yi gu for me mo se mo otumi a de mo mefa me nkwai amene galamse ni de me ye na ma ye makebi nti we kwa mo hya mo se mpanyimfo task force ahodo a ye de mo ba se mo mana mo me si galamse ano kwan no mo adwuma no kwa mo ntumi anye mo ntumi anko ba bia nti si akwa de camera si so hya mo se mo ba enyi na achi no kokko ni ye twa egu nti nya forest no mu so kwa na ye be se woni atwa nuani so egu na agya ye tu gold ye fim na mo sa ye ankasa ye ni abese galamse ni de nya de se betu ase abusuafo ekwe video ni mre
Obiani ho wetima we ha. We bema. We bema bla.
Koko e jira ayere. Ye buni na.
Koko na tutwa no. Bunu.
Ya.
We hero budia. Why?
Papunu.
Hero.
Ite abusuafo na e won so nsense me bae no mutwa kokko dua ni gu no so mabu ni yo kokko ni de so obi antime nya no hwe nti no chawadwen.
Okay, well, I think this galamsey issue is getting very serious each day.
Okay.
Say utmi twa kokko tugu na obesan so asep asase na kanwa. I think it is the future of the country that you are destroying. At the end of the day, ask yourself, for how long can you mine that particular area? For how long can you mine? But when that cocoa is there, that cocoa can be there for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, and above going. But I don't think that very place, you can do galamsey there for 5 years. So why are they destroying the land and also the natural minerals that God has given to us? There are so many ways that you can, dig out the good without not destroying the forest. In Ghana and Kwana Sebi, yeah, galamsey. Okwa China, they do galamsey there. So many countries that they do galamsey over there. But they don't destroy their water bodies. And also they don't destroy their forest. They do it in the right way in such a way, say, it's not going to harm the forest and also their water bodies. So why don't we have common sense to go and learn from these people? then we come and dig the gold and take the money from the ground. Definitely, gold in a chance as no. I was say you could to Nyanko Pond in my. There was say I didn't need any nyansa to one. You bet 2 at the end of the day and day. Yes, same sassano.
Okay. I will say for internet last video chat to if I mammy akusia se one won sense me na. On some ko pay mo cost na if share mammy say ordin video bia on the late funny saying that lumba omo marriage yi bia be chese ampa. E mammy akusia se on that lumba mo ware ampa no. Ya twen in fact video na ma. And on Friday ya o. Na judge kaka say oh sisi ade akosha say wa na odobro ni munyina mo ye yire no ma ya ju mo atu mo in fact amama na chese munyina mo ye yire nti mu mienu nya mo di ku na ma na ye enwe nkoda nkosori aye mama furnace akosha say wa ni video bi on that lumba oh in fact no mo do aso de jinje de ka wa hye minu aba na ye de share legend so obi a enim ye serious we na ni na 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 video ya twen da de wan fa ma de bia we late de bia obeti is too late sadentia what na wa magana for ya twen ya brafi na odi video neighbor na afi na odi kawai show na odi kawai show nti si apa odi ade ya be ya yehu video e dia dance sa ampa oni yewura na say legend that number ware na so no na video e dia amante ngabi mpo e bante man ke de beka bibi na sa ma odi video e be dia busuafo mo dia mo ke video ni bi mresisia
what video be from Enra and then I'm say and only German lumba ni akuja say
o ma na maamini nyaa ehu from na niemam e de send here
enti ada na dada a che say no ya no hu ye
oh yes who pressure na ye case na you can't blame me 2004 video so she has to search all over and no hu ye no dimi kan was send here
but say even video we cry on what the court the court no will not necessarily just place weight on it because a bit remember say bia on a lumba crack and your contract we almost sign.
Oh, there be share video no yeah certificate near the buy and family book no adaho
okay
adaho it may not be the full proof but it's evidence to support indeed there was something in Germany and voice woman
okay
there's a voice here to a butia what the German marriage register we can translate that word for people to know.
Ntie mama ya akusia so ne video ya on the late that lumba na mo hye kawa mo nya age dindindin no eno nso eno no nti me suppose we shawa dwene yenko.
Yeah, I think say our reality there we all believe say they all got married. Yeah, that's one fact that we know. But at the right time she was not able to provide the evidence to prove say the woman. It was just the copy, but the original fan went to me and fan back. So all the same, fast forward, yes, we all know they got married. But after what happened during the man being sick, that is what I am referring to. As a woman, you were not there when the woman, the man was sick. So now that the man is dead and gone, what are you coming to claim for? Is it the properties or like you are coming to claim? I mean, as the owner of the man and as the wife of the man, 17 good years, according to the law on the Kurampuno, it is being declared that the marriage is invalid. That's how the thing is. So the only people that the family know is the lady, the Odobroni. Let's say Lumba Ewarin Ofie. So the family knows her. But you got married in Germany. Yes, you guys got married, but nobody knows you. Here lies the case. So intimino coming kwan inko one omo mututugu na sum say brand or may we all make claim ownership ni we. Meaning na kametra baby adweme ho. For 17 good years you have been there. Intima coming no one kametra baby adweme ho. Na the BCB anya dey in see. You see, that disrespect is
nti abusiafo na ha na yesi dwumidi ya de brewo ka cho sa no pa no wotwe de gosi no nkron so ensem ekoso wo yenti tafidi ahodo nyina se bebo ba ni nyina no ne de aba wapo no so ma onya bi ahwe na onya bi nso etie ye MCR de bi obo ye shidom a o stream live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube am onya bi hwe eye bra mic na ye me ne Mr. Possible so ne best na se de dwumadi ebre wo de bia me so me de dwumadi ebre wo de a me de so adwoa sika me da wasesa mo hwe yakra mo
Empenifo say efin abanedi na asem so abane kan waduane de yendi but trust me wasem de eba ebeka aha yesi yesi dwumadie ewo Apex TV edwada bia kwasi efiada bia nonwotwe ekosi nonkono ene yede saa dwumadie di bro meni me host adwoapa sika ene yede saa program di bro adwoapa sika brana betu janegum